Okay guys, so today I wanted to do a more fun video because I realized that there are a couple of things that equestrians do that I don't fully understand, and I do a couple of these things too. So this is just my list of things that I can think of right now that I don't understand. So the first thing is bikini barrel racing, which if you've never seen it, it's basically how it sounds. You ride your horse doing barrels in a bikini. I don't get it. I don't understand why people want to do it. An old neighbor of mine, his girlfriend, I think it's his girlfriend. I think that's as far as they've gotten so far. She does it, and every time I see pictures, I don't understand. Why? Why are you riding your horse in a bikini? Unless you're at the beach, you should not be in a bikini. There's no point. The next thing I don't understand is if you can ride your horse in a halter, why do you need a big leverage bit or a bit that is really harsh? I don't get this. Clearly your horse is responsive enough to listen to you while you're riding it in a halter. You don't need the big bit. Now, I'm not a big bit person. I really don't like bits. I'm not saying bits are bad in any way, at least most of them. There are a few that, yes, they're bad. Just stop making them. But my thing is, if your horse is easy enough to ride in a halter, like riding a horse in a halter is, your horse is pretty good. You can ride them in something that isn't really meant to be ridden with. So you shouldn't need something very harsh. You should be able to just ride in a normal O-ring snaffle. Going along with that is your horse is supposedly dangerous, yet you ride it completely tactless, constantly, all the time. The logic is not sound to me. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Makes no sense to me. The next thing I don't understand is riding your horse in shorts. Now, I don't know if this is just because I had a bad experience when I was little, but I refuse to ride in anything from the knee up. It has to be at least knee length or down. I cannot ride in shorts, and I don't mean like normal shorts. I mean like short shorts, like booty shorts. Can't do it. I cannot. I refuse. When I was little, I had these shorts, and they were pretty short. I don't know why kid shorts were so short, but they were. And I went to my grandparents' house and I rode, and I had welts on my legs because the saddle was pinching me so much. Ever since then, nope, not happening. Will not ride in shorts. I don't get it. I don't want to do it. Why? It just pinches your legs, especially in Western saddles. It's so pinchy. I don't get it. The next thing I don't understand is why can equestrians not mind their own business? And I try really hard to not butt in when people are working with their horses. Like, I try to, let them do it if something is really wrong or if, like, a kid is involved. That's when I kind of can't mind my own business. Because if there's a kid involved, and you're doing something that will easily get the kid hurt, I feel the need to step in because I feel bad if the kid gets hurt. But for the most part, I try and stay out of it. There was a girl who was, I think, 3 years older than me. Yeah. And she saw me working with Bugsy 5 years ago. Now, 5 years ago, Bugsy was a crazy child. She was about as green as a finished horse could be. Nowhere near as calm as she is now. She's actually very, very good. But she was very spooky. She would break lead ropes if she got so scared that she felt she needed to leave. So there was never that worry of her hanging herself because she could easily break a lead rope. And we were sacking out, and it was the first time she'd been sacked out in about 10 years. And Bugsy was flipping out because it was like taking a bag to a wild Mustang again. And she came over trying to tell me how to do stuff, and it's like, I know what I'm doing. She's just reacting, and I'm standing here not reacting at all to her, as I always do. Just leave me alone. Let me work with my horse. Unless I'm actually on the ground being trampled, leave me alone. Let me do my thing. The next thing I don't understand about equestrians is Why do we have so many of one object? I have 4 halters. 5 if you count the one that's hanging up in my room that's out of commission. Why? I have 1 horse. Why do I need 4 halters? I only use 2. I don't get it. I only use 2 of my halters. The blue one for training and the black one for just walking her around. I don't use the other 2. Why do I need them? Why do I have them? If I was allowed to go to tack stores, which I'm not because I spend all my money and I have other things that I have to do with it, I would be buying so many freaking halters, because every time I go to a tack store, I'm like, ooh, that's a pretty halter. I want that halter. Like, I can't go to a tack store without looking at the halter section. I don't know what it is. I need it. Also, like, what's another thing that people have a lot of? Grooming supplies. I have a friend who has 1 horse and she has 20 brushes. Why do you need 20? I don't, that's a lot of cleaning. I just cleaned my brushes and I have like maybe 10 pieces of grooming supplies in my grooming kit that needed to be cleaned, and that was already like, I'm so tired of cleaning brushes. I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do it. Why have 20? Why have 20 different, just brushes, not like curry combs or shedding blades or hoof picks. No, just straight up brushes. Why do you have 20? I don't understand. Or people that write English that have every single color of pad. Like, you felt the need to collect every single color that Shedrow makes in a single type of pad. And now you're going to go and start getting some baby pads and then some square pads. And is this Pokemon? Do we have to collect them all? Is that how this works? When I wrote English, I had a white pad for when I showed and a purple pad for doing lessons because that was my horse's color. That was it. I didn't have any other colors. I didn't have any more pads. I just had 1. Or like, my pad's getting dirty. I need to get new pads. You know you can wash those, right? Like, it's not like it's as soon as this gets dirty, you just gotta throw it away. No, you can continue using them, and there's this thing called a washing machine. You can use it. I have 2 pads. I have my black pad, and then I have my Navajo pad. That is my backup one in case something happens to the black one. And then I have a bareback pad. That's it. I don't have any more than that. But I don't understand, why do we feel the need to collect all of these things? Like, I need all of them. I just need every color. I want them all. Why? I don't get it. Okay, the next thing I don't understand is why, I don't know, this might just be like me and my friends, but why can equestrians not keep our rooms clean, but yet our stalls are immaculate? I am so OCD about Bugsy's stall. I have to keep it clean, and it has to always, always be clean. When I get to the barn, she's the first stall I clean, and when I leave, I do a 1 more time bucket to make sure that she doesn't have any poop in her stall. That's how OCD I am about this. My room, on the other hand, bomb site. Just bomb site. Especially around testing time, which right now, getting ready for finals. So my room is an absolute disaster because I'm like, you know what? I've got testing and then I've got studying to do. Screw trying to clean this. I'm just going to throw my stuff on the ground and it'll get picked up eventually. It'll probably get picked up once I go on break. Why? Why is it so hard to do the same amount of OCD to the stall that I do to my room? I don't get it. It might just be me and my friends, but I don't know. I don't get it. Okay, the last thing I don't understand is people that only listen to their specific trainer. I see it all the time. If you're not my trainer, I don't want to listen to you. Even if it's like another trainer. Like another trainer has approached you and is saying, you know, you really could work on this. Maybe try doing this to fix it. And they're just like, you're not my trainer. And it's like, could you not be so rude about it? You could at least like nod and go, okay, yeah, I'll see. You know, at least act like you're gonna try. Don't just be like, you're not my trainer. Like, I don't get why you have to be so sassy about it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because my trainer was always like, I don't have all the answers. If someone else has something that's better and it works, go for it, do that. But I don't know, when I was little, I never had that whole You're not my trainer. I don't have to listen to you. Or I'm fixing it. Like, I'm fixing my problem. So I'm not going to listen to your advice. But what they're telling you to do is good advice. And if it's like you're already implementing those things, then just say, yeah, I know, I'm working on that. I got it. We're good. Like, your horse is having a hard time turning barrels. And someone tells you to sit deep into the saddle when you turn or to do slow work. I'm fixing it. Well, how are you fixing it? Tell me what magic you are bestowing upon your horse to where that isn't what you're doing, because that's what you should be doing. If your horse is having a hard time doing barrels, you need to slow your butt down. You need to slow down, reevaluate, retrain them, and then get back out there. When I do barrels, or when I used to ride barrels, I should say, I would do at least one round of walking and one round of trotting before we even added any kind of speed to the pattern. Because it made it so the horse, every time we started barrels, okay, we're going to go slow. It makes them relearn the pattern every single time, relearn it, reevaluate the pattern. And it made it so they weren't fighting you every time you decided, okay, today we're just going to work on slow work. Because they knew that we were going to at least do slow work once. At least. At least one pattern in each gait. I don't know. It bothers me when people say, I only listen to my trainer. Because your trainer might be that trainer that's like, it's my way or the highway, and I only know how to do it one way. Which I hate that. If you're a trainer, you need to know several different ways of doing things. Anyhow, that's all of the things that I can think of right now that I don't understand that equestrians do. If you have any other ones, I would love to hear them. That would be hilarious, probably. So go ahead and leave those in the comment section. And we're going to end it there, guys.